Y'all better come over here and get one of these. In today's video, I am coming with you guys with an official review for the Nikon Z30. I'm gonna be sharing with you my official review for this camera. I've had this camera now for about almost 3 months, I believe, and I have been using it non-stop. If you are wanting to know what I think about this camera, stay tuned and let's go ahead and get straight into today's video. This is the Nikon Z30 lightweight, compact, 4K video quality. I want to say thank you to Nikon for sending this over. I was actually very surprised because I've never gotten a camera sent to me, and I just feel like I know about cameras, but I'm not a super tech girl, but I do know what I want in a camera. So when they sent this over, I was amazed. I was like, yes, like this is so cool. So I do want to just say thank you, and I appreciate you guys for just sending me this camera, because this camera literally changed my life, especially when it comes to my content. We're gonna get into that a little bit later, but let's go over everything that came in this creator kit for this Nikon Z30. So they sent over the Nikon body and then the lens, and this is a kit lens, and this is a 16-50, and it basically just comes out like this. One thing that I love about this lens, I use a different camera when I'm vlogging, but this one, I love how compact it is. I love how the lens comes out. So let me show you guys. So it's from 16-50, so all you do is do that, and it literally, this is 16. This is how far it comes out. Like, the lens is very compact. I love it. Comes with a cap. Obviously, I don't have that on right now because I was filming today, but it comes with a Nikon cap to go over the lens. And even for the body itself, it's very light. Like, comparing it to my original vlogging camera that I use, this is very light and compact for me. Like, I feel like this is just something that I can easily grab and go. So I really love that they made this camera very lightweight. The next thing that came with the creator kit was an SD card, which I was so happy about, because we all know we need an SD card to film any content, but they gave a 256 gigabyte SD card. It also came with a battery, and the battery is very small. And that, like I said, comparing it to a battery that I have for my camera, it's huge compared to this. So this battery is just so small and compact, which is good because then it doesn't make the camera heavy. The next thing is this tripod. It came with a tripod and a remote. I actually do not have the remote right now, but the remote goes in here to basically navigate your camera, but just through the remote. So if you are vlogging, like for instance like this, if you're vlogging like this, the remote is here. You can easily like push record instead of like having to touch the camera. And also it's just a quicker way to navigate your camera without having to flip the camera around and do all the unnecessary steps, especially when you're out vlogging and all of that. And then the last thing that they sent over was a Rode mic. And I was like, I've been wanting a Rode mic for the longest. I've been using a different kind of mic, but Rode mic came into the creator kit, which I love that because the sound is amazing. Even the sound just by itself without the mic was really good as well, because I tested it, I tested both things out. Hello, you guys. I am currently filming on the Nikon Z30, and this is kind of what the lighting looks like. It is actually foggy outside, there's no sun shining, and I feel like this camera definitely brightens up the place, which I love because this is on auto. And I also have the mic Rode attached, and yeah, so this is kind of how it looks in 4K as I am filming in my front room. And even when I put the camera up like so, it adjusts, and the tracking is on as well, so it is making sure that I'm staying in focus when I am moving around and moving my head. So now let's go into a dark area and see if it brightens up my face. So as you guys can see, it's still pretty bright, and if you guys could see in real life how dark it is in this hallway, and just the fact that the camera is still making me bright and it's making sure that it's auto-focusing. Okay, so now I'm filming, and I'm filming on the camera but without a mic, just so you guys can kind of get an idea of how good the mic works versus not having the mic. So I tried the Rode mic on the camera and I tried it without it on the camera so that I can hear the difference in quality in the audio, and the Rode mic definitely makes the sound way better, but if you did not have the Rode mic, it is still good quality audio. There's just certain settings that I would suggest doing in the camera to make the audio a little bit better. One thing that I love about this tripod that I don't have, which now I have, thank God, but because this is a small rig tripod, and one thing that I love about this is for everyone that is creating content nowadays, we're creating content, short form content, long form content as well, and everyone's making reels and TikToks, and for me, sometimes I need my camera to be sideways, and one thing that I love about this rig is that, first of all, this part moves. Look at that, it moves to the side, so your camera can literally be right here. I'll show you guys, I'll put it on. So look it, this is exactly what I mean by how the small rig is. This is so cool, like, and you still have a grip on the camera and you can literally film like any and everything for your reels, even stories. Like, look at this, I can literally shoot like this for a vlog for TikTok if I wanted to, if I didn't want to use my phone. Because I know, like, for me, like with other tripods that I've had in the past, they don't do that. So I really admire that about this small rig. The gripping on the back helps as well. So you have a good grip onto the camera, especially when you're vlogging outdoors. Let's go ahead and get into what I think about the Nikon Z30 and some of the specs that I really enjoy that has helped me and what I've noticed using this camera. One thing that I love is the eye and face tracking. I really love that. I think all cameras should have this feature. Certain cameras will track like other things that are not your face, and so sometimes you will see that it gets blurry and you are out of focus, but like the background's in focus. But I love that they have the tracking, so when I use it to do any like pictures or videos, I can literally see it tracking my eye and my face, and I really love that, especially when I am filming content and even shooting pictures. I've shot pictures on this camera, videos. Actually, a lot of my videos have been filmed on the Nikon Z30 on my Instagram. I will link all of the reels that I have used for the Z30 down below in the description box so you guys could see the quality. I love this camera. Like, I've been using it actually a lot more for my reels. I still use my normal vlogging camera, but sometimes I use this for my vlogging, depending. Like, I might bring both cameras. I know that's a lot. But one of the reasons, this is the biggest thing that made me love this camera, and that was the slow motion. Conversations with the moon. The slow motion, you guys, I'm not joking. I'm not joking. It's the slow motion for me. The slow motion really sold me on this camera. Like, if it wasn't for the slow motion, honestly, I don't know if I would pick up this camera. And I know that sounds very harsh because there is still a lot of great features in this vlog camera. But for me, since I already have a vlog camera, basing it on me already having an expensive vlog camera, I would not go out my way to go get another vlog camera. And that is just me. But if I did not have this vlog camera right now that I'm filming on, I would absolutely get this camera. And the reason being is the slow motion. Yes, there's other reasons too, but the slow motion really sold me. So one thing that really stood out to me about this slow motion is that they already have the slow motion fixed. So in the settings, I'm looking at it right now, in the settings at the very bottom of like the frame size and frame rate, it has 1080 x4 30. And it's in parentheses, it says slow motion. And so when I first used it, I just assumed that like maybe it just does it in slow motion. So I was correct. So it basically makes the video in slow motion so that you do not have to do that in post. That just takes off so much weight for me. And the reason being is because I do a lot of slow motion on my vlog camera, and then I have to go in and edit, and then I would have to go in the settings and make that certain clip slow motion. Instead, when I'm vlogging and I know that, okay, I'm filming this portion of the video, I want this to be in slow motion. I can literally film it in slow motion and I don't have to even take the time to do that in Premiere. I can literally just drag the clip onto the sequence and it's already in slow motion. And I think for me, that really sold me, because I love slow motion and it just makes videos look so much better. And then it's just like the product close-ups that this camera is able to do is unbelievable. Another great feature that I love is the easy time-lapse feature in the camera. That is great, because I feel like a lot of like us that are vlogging, we do those like time lapse where we're like cleaning and it just goes fast. Like, I love being able to use that feature in the camera as well. I just think it's a really great feature, and it honestly just makes editing time less because of these features that are already built into the camera. I just think that's amazing, and I feel like this is a great starter vlog camera. If you are looking to get a vlog camera, I would really suggest this, and I've been loving it since I've gotten it. I've wanted to make sure that I was using it so that I could really share my real thoughts with you guys, but I've been using it nonstop, and I just feel like it's definitely helped me increase like my content quality and certain things that I'm wanting to do for my content. Still do vlog with this as well. Some days I vlog with this, some days I vlog with the camera that is filming me now. But the only thing that I will say about this camera that is a little downfall for me is the battery life. The battery life goes so fast, and I just don't like that, and that's why I don't really vlog as much with this, because I only have one battery. I am gonna actually buy more batteries for this camera so that I can have them on deck, because that's what I do with the camera that I have now. I had to buy extra battery, but I think that any person that has a camera, a vlog camera, definitely make sure to buy extra batteries. But comparing this battery life to my vlog camera that I use on a daily, it doesn't compare. But if you have backup batteries, that is a no-brainer. It's not gonna be a problem if you have backup batteries. So just keep that in mind. The battery just doesn't last as long. But other than that, like, I really love this vlog camera, and I feel like this is a great starter camera for you if you are looking to getting a vlog camera that is not super expensive, but can do everything that you're looking for it to do in a camera. And so I just wanna say thank you to Nikon again for sending over this camera. I'm very grateful, and I just really love this camera, and I'm gonna continue to use it no matter what. Like, even with the vlog camera I have now, I still use this camera, and I have been using it, and it's just a great camera in general. So I think they really did well with this one, in my opinion. I'll link the camera and all the equipment in the description box below for you guys if you guys want to purchase it. But I definitely feel like this is a great Christmas gift to get yourself if you are looking to start vlogging or even shooting content. Thank you again to Nikon for sending over the camera, and make sure you guys subscribe and follow me on Instagram and everything, and all the links will be in the description below, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Love you guys.